Hey, it's great to be with you again today. Have you ever been put in a situation that, well, you didn't really want to be in? You're asked to do something, you're asked to step up and fill in a position, maybe at work or maybe at your church or in your community. Somebody says, hey, man, uh, we think you'd be perfect for this job. And you're like, in your brain, you're like, no, no, you got the wrong guy. No way. Don't want anything to do with it. But you're in that position and it's kind of like you need to take it. You have to take it, but you're uncomfortable. It's not something that you really want to do, but you feel like this is where you need to go. And I think as Christians, as followers of Christ, sometimes we need to go where we don't feel comfortable. Somebody comes and says, I've been praying about this position and I think you would be perfect for it. Will you pray about it? And, we immediately go, oh, this is going to take up more time. This is going to, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have this free time that I wanted. And it's going to be a pain. And instead of just going, you know what, I will pray about this. I will ask God to give me the wisdom that I need on where I should go. We start to make excuses on why we can't. But ultimately, if we get past that initial shock and we start to move into that position, that job opportunity, that place that we don't really want to be in, we may find out that we start to grow. We start to grow in our faith. We start to grow in our relationships with others. We may struggle at times because it's something that we're not 100% comfortable with, but it's something that we need to grow in as Christ followers, as disciples of Jesus. And so God opens up doors for us to move through, to be in positions that, well, it may not be our wheelhouse, right? It may not be in our zone, but we develop and we become stronger and we learn. And because of that, we start to grow. And sometimes growing is uncomfortable, isn't it? We get into a situation where we just like, everything is so good right now. I love my job. I love my church. I love my family. Everything's just wonderful. I'm so comfortable. And then God says, hey, why don't you, boom. And he throws this right on the table, right in front of us. And then we have to make a choice. Will we follow where God is leading us? Will we walk through that door and become uncomfortable so that we can grow, so that as we grow, we can expand the things that God has for us? Because, he calls the unqualified, right? And then he qualifies them once he calls them. But sometimes he qualifies us before he puts us in situations as well. And sometimes we just need to hear and go where he leads us. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen? Amen.